on Haunted Love, Ryan, Alina, and Henry uncovered the chilling truth behind the ghost bride, Zara. On what should have been her wedding night, her soul was cursed and trapped within the walls of the Haveli. The team witnessed horrifying visions, including Zara's final moments and the terrifying return of her vengeful spirit. They barely escaped with their sanity intact, but the mansion's secrets were only beginning to unravel. In this episode, a forgotten courtyard reveals a sinister well that seems to breathe with the whispers of the dead. As the trio investigates its origins, they're pulled into a web of ancient rituals, buried guilt, and horrifying visions from another era. What dark force lies beneath the surface, and who is calling out to them from the shadows? The night was heavy with silence, the kind that felt too deliberate, as if the Haveli itself were holding its breath. A cold wind swept through the halls, carrying the scent of damp earth and something else, something older. Ryan stood in the courtyard, staring at the ancient stone well that had appeared overnight. It hadn't been there before. They would have noticed, but now it stood at the heart of the Haveli, like it had always belonged there. Its surface cracked, its mouth sealed with rusted iron bars. Alina's voice broke the silence. "Do you hear that?" They all did, a soft whisper rising from beneath the earth. Like wind, like breath, like someone speaking. The trio had decided to delve deeper into the mansion's secrets. Every step they took led them closer to the heart of the haunting. Henry had unearthed an old blueprint of the Haveli from the basement. It showed a forgotten section, a sealed courtyard marked Sanp Wala Chabutra, Serpent's Platform. With torches in hand, they tore away the rotted wooden panels hiding the entrance. Behind it was a garden strangled by weeds and vines, and in the center, that well sealed, forbidden, carved into the stones around it were words in Sanskrit and Urdu, translated loosely as, "She who hears her name will never sleep again." At midnight, the whispers began. It started with Ryan. He heard someone call his name, not in alarm, not in fear, gently, lovingly, repeatedly, like a lullaby. Then Alina, the same voice, but this time it wept. Only Henry heard laughter, mocking, cruel laughter that followed him wherever he moved. Desperate to understand the source, they gathered near the well. Ryan, driven by something unseen, reached out to the rusted iron bars. The moment his fingers touched them, the whispering turned into screams. The ground trembled, the courtyard's vines recoiled like snakes, revealing skeletal remains encircling the well. Dozens of them, some small, children. A spirit rose from the well, not Zara, someone older, more ancient. Her eyes were hollow, her mouth stitched shut with black thread. Her presence froze time. In a broken voice, she whispered, "The bride was not the first, she was the last." All three were pulled into separate visions. Ryan saw himself in the 1800s as a British officer marrying a local girl, Zara. On their wedding night, she was accused of witchcraft and thrown into the well. Alina saw a ritual young girl sacrificed under moonlight. Henry saw his own reflection turn into something inhuman, twisted and possessed. The trio awoke back in the courtyard. The well now sealed again, the spirit gone, but the air charged with something unfinished. Alina sobbed quietly. "There's more, so much more." Ryan nodded. "And it's just starting to wake up." From the shadows, someone or something watched them. A whisper, "She's still watching." As dawn breaks, the haunting doesn't fade, it deepens. With each secret revealed, the Haveli tightens its grip. The past is bleeding into the present, and Ryan, Alina, and Henry must face a truth far older and darker than they imagined. But the real question remains, can they survive what's still to come?